Hello everyone, welcome to this week's weekly market view for Monday the 18th of September to Friday the 22nd of September 2023. My name is Vishal. Let's get started. All right, let's start with the Nifty chart. And if we start with the monthly chart, it's clearly seen that markets are extremely strong, trying to print new highs every time. Whether this rally is going to stop now or later, we don't know, but the monthly charts are suggesting that there is nothing bearish yet on the Nifty. If you go into the weekly chart, this is today's week, and as you are aware that tomorrow is going to be holiday on account of Ganesh Chaturthi. So this is going to be a slightly truncated trading week. So we might expect to see the market a little bit sideways because probably in the long holiday, people might just want to exit their positions and not keep anything pending after the holidays. Anyways, let's see whether that happens. If you look at the weekly chart, again, um, there is no clear-cut indication of any kind of weakness yet. Now let's move on to the daily chart of the Nifty. And if you observe the daily chart of the Nifty, the market on Friday closed at 20,192.35. And today the market's opened at 20,155. So although you may not be able to see this gap on the chart, there is a gap. And whenever the market is trending up, and if at any given point in time there is a gap that is created after a very, very strong move, that gap is considered to be a pro gap. Now, as for the logic, the pro gap generally doesn't get filled on the same day. But here the gap is very, very negligible. However, if you go on to, let's say, the 75-minute chart, um, the demand zones are very, very far away from current market price right now. Okay, so then the clearest and let's say a good level of demand is at 19,846. Will market correct all the way from 20,181 all the way to 19,846? Doesn't seem like right now, but if it does, then this will be an area of demand to watch out for. If we go on to the 5 minutes chart of the Nifty, and here we can see yesterday, I mean, not yesterday, but on Friday, we created a strong impulsive move to the upside. And then in the last half an hour, there was a bit of, uh, selling across the board. Okay. So since the market has printed a new low and we have, created a little bit of a gap down, this level is going to be a strong level of resistance for the Nifty. Okay, at least in the short term. Will this level get removed? Maybe yes. But in case if the level does not get removed, then it's going to be more or less that the Nifty will start turning towards the downside. And the next areas that the Nifty will try to fill on its way to the downside is this gap area. Okay. So that will be a sign of the gap level actually playing out. Okay. So today you can see how the market is just, it's open gap down, then it moved up, and now it's just hovering around this area where the selling had come. Okay. So this is the origin of the move from where the price fell down. And now we are seeing another, more or less a reversal coming very, very close here. Now, during the day, by the end of the day, the market might again pull back all the way towards 20,197 and react from there. But for the short term, this is going to be a key level to watch out for. So 20,197, 20,223 supply, and 20,113, 20,091 as a level of demand in the short term on the Nifty. All right, let's move on now to the Bank Nifty. And if you look at the Bank Nifty, so let me load the Bank Nifty chart. Okay, so pretty much the Bank Nifty is also making all-time highs. And here you can see that the market is coming closer to those highs here. So the all-time high, I think, on the Bank Nifty is somewhere close to 46,400 odd levels. We are currently at 46,135, so it'll be interesting to see how Bank Nifty reacts from those levels. And if you look at the weekly chart, yeah, pretty much we are there. We are very, very close to those all-time highs, right? So we got to be a little careful right now because, as I said, that today and tomorrow being today markets are open, but tomorrow being a holiday. Okay, so this is that the daily supply zone. Now we have gone deep inside this level. So when the prices go deep inside this level, more or less all the pending orders are taken out. But because this level is still intact, anything can happen, right? So we might see the markets, coming down. We might see the market moving sideways, and then eventually, if the market has to make a new high, then it's going to break out. Okay, so just be a little careful because we are currently right now in a higher time frame supply zone. If we move on to the intraday charts, let's move on to the 75 minutes chart first. So here you can see that we have this rally based drop, and this is not the greatest level here, but this is an area from where the price made a new low. So now price came here on Friday, came very, very close to the level, reacted from the level, and today again we are seeing another reaction coming from this level here. So just like how the Nifty 5-minute level is going to be a level to watch out for, this level is also going to be a crucial level on the Bank Nifty. Any break above this level will lead to new highs. Since we are very, very high on the curve right now, going long at this point is not the best idea. Okay. That doesn't mean you just go ahead and take shots, but you just got to wait for some confirmation to see whether the markets are going down, and then maybe you can start initiating new positions to the downside. As for the demand zone, on the demand zone front, let's go to the 15-minute chart. So the 15-minute chart, there is this gap. And who knows, maybe if today there is some selling pressure or profit booking coming in, just like the Nifty has the gap below, the Bank Nifty may also come to try and fill this gap level. Okay, so just keep a close watch on 46,025 to 45,964, and 46,000 even more important because this is a round number and institutions love round numbers. So 46,000 could also be an area where there could be significant put open interest build up, and that could majorly take a support and keep the market range bound. But yes, if 46,000 breaks convincingly to the downside, then more or less we might move even further down on the Bank Nifty. Okay, so just keep a close watch on this supply zone now for this week. And let's check if there is anything on the 5-minute level. So let's go to the 5-minute chart. And on the 5-minute chart, again, nothing great, just this, just these two gap levels over here. So just keep a close watch on this rally base rally here. Yeah, that's 45,970 to 45,921. Yes, this is going to be a pure intraday play. But yes, for that, prices have to break and make new lows here. So let us see in the day whether we see those lows being played out. And also on the Bank Nifty, just like the Nifty, we do have this level, but I would still prefer to go with the Nifty level because the Bank Nifty has not been able to make a new low. Okay, so although it is reacting from this level here, but this level has not yet printed a new low. So I would have preferred Bank Nifty to break this low and then price to travel back into this area of supply, but that has not happened. So maybe we might just see a little bit of consolidation to sideways move on the Bank Nifty. All right, let's move on to the Fin Nifty now. And tomorrow being a holiday, today is going to be the Fin Nifty expiry. So we may see some volatility kicking in on the Fin Nifty chart, right, on the financial services sector. So let's quickly have a look at the monthly chart first. Again, the monthly chart is very, very similar to the Bank Nifty chart. No signs of any kind of pullback or any kind of retracement. Again, weekly also is showing us or telling us the same thing. And on the daily chart, yeah, on the daily chart, this is the Nifty. I need to change this to Nifty Financial Services. I was wondering why the charts are looking the same. Okay, so let's start again from the monthly chart. Yeah. So if you look at the Nifty Financial Services chart, very similar to the Bank Nifty. Monthly chart is also currently showing a lot of bullishness. Let's move on to, just give me a moment. Yeah, let's move on to the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we can clearly see this gap level here, and usually whenever these gap levels occur, they are considered to be extremely strong reversal points in the market, right? So we just got to be a little careful now because we see this pro gap here, and more or less it will be evident on the daily chart also. So you can see that this is the pro gap. So market closed here on Friday and then open gap down here on Monday. Okay. So just be careful, because also when it comes to the Nifty Financial Services, we are in a higher time frame supply. Okay. So we are at very, very crucial levels, and we just got to be a little careful now. Okay. If we go with uh, the 75-minute chart, so we did have this supply zone. It did give us a 1:1 reaction, and now it's potentially turning back down. And then very similar to the, let me just get this out. Very similar to the Bank Nifty, you also have the rally-based drop level on the Fin Nifty, although prices have not yet touched that level yet. So either it might go up to that level or it might just turn from here. Okay. Now the closest level of demand is this area here. Okay, so just keep a close watch as the markets might come down to fill this gap. And yeah, 20,152 to 20,087 will be the level to watch out for. And if we go with yeah, the 15 minutes chart. So yeah, this is all the noise that has taken place here. We have a few whipsaws, and as you can clearly see, if I just get these levels out here on the 15-minute chart, we see price reacting from this level, right? So till and until price doesn't breach this level, जब तक price इस level को break नहीं करता है 20,543 से लेकर 20,574, आपको longs initiate करना मना है, okay? Because हम लोग extremely high on the curve है और यहाँ पे कभी भी एक selling pressure या strong selling pressure आ सकता है. नीचे की तरफ we have this level of demand, so the most yeah, the most prominent level over here is 20,428 to 20,394. Okay. So yeah, very clear that we got to be a little careful since we are approaching selling zones here. Okay. All right. Last week we got a feedback that if Vishal could cover the India VIX, and let's do that. So feedback is always taken into account, and we will definitely incorporate whatever you write in the feedback with respect to the different markets that you want to see. So let's look at the India VIX, and the India VIX is currently trading very, very close to the lows here. Okay, so that's also a little bit of a worry, because generally जब India VIX बढ़ने लगता है तो market जो है वो नीचे आने लगता है, right? So you got to be a little careful over here when it comes to these India VIX levels. Also, the fact that Nifty, Bank Nifty have all come into, supply zones. So even more a sign for you to be a little bit careful with longs on the indices. Okay. If we go with, let me just check. India wicks. Let me see if there are. Yeah, so because we have these, these long wicks here, it's difficult to plot the zones. But if we just try and ignore this, you can see very clearly here is that we have nearly or very, very come closer to hitting this level of supply. In fact, we have actually hit this level of supply, right? So we got to be now a little cautious here. And if the wicks starts to move down, then we might see the indices moving up. But if the VIX tends to remain there and starts to increase to the upside, then we might see a corrective move coming into our indices. Okay, we are anyways in supply zone, so those indices are already giving us signs. And also today, because of the pro gap, we got to be a little careful on longs, right? Could it be a potential market reversal? Surely yes, but it's too early now to judge that reversal right away. Okay, so we'll just observe today's price action, and then we'll take the next call as we go on. Let's go to the USD INR now. And I'm sure you get to know a lot from the USD INR as well, right? So USD INR opens at 9 a.m. in the morning, and that is one of the first signs that you tend to get when and you come to know how the markets are opening, right? Whether the markets are opening gap up or whether the markets are opening gap down. And let's look at the USD INR. So the USD INR shares an inverse correlation with the indices. So the moment the USD INR tends to start moving up, there is an expected corrective move coming into the indices. And we are clearly seeing that right now happening. So although the indices are making all-time highs, it's very, very important for you to keep a close watch on what the indices and the USD INR are also doing. And also over here, if you clearly see, we are coming very, very close to this resistance point, right? So if by chance the market does break this resistance level and happens to close above this level, then there might be a very, very strong reaction on the indices in the coming days. Okay. So a lot of signs for potential reversals on indices. And yes, as a, I could be wrong and markets could, move completely to the upside, and put me onto the wrong side. But when I have so much of conclusive evidence telling me that I need to be careful and there could be a potential market reversal, I am going to be careful. Okay. So I could be wrong, but I'm going to not lean against long trades. Okay. So my focus will be either to do nothing or then to start waiting for confirmation entries to the short side. Okay. So pretty much this is it for this week. I hope you have a lovely Ganesh Chaturthi. Wishing you all best wishes from Sher Khan Education. And if you do like our analysis, do click the subscription button and do subscribe to our channel, refer it to your friends and family, and do give your valuable comments in the chat box. Thank you so much, everyone. See you all next week. Bye-bye.
This should not be treated as a recommendation. Please conduct your own analysis or consult a financial advisor before investing.